Hey everyone, Eric here. In this video, we're checking out the Behringer Fuzz SF300, and I want to share a little secret mode or like secret hack with you. So if that sounds cool, stick around because we're getting right into it. So the Behringer Fuzz, the SF300 from Behringer, is a clone of the classic Boss FZ2, the Hyper Fuzz. And on the FZ2, it has two different modes of fuzz, so Fuzz 1 and Fuzz 2, and then the third mode is a boost. We have the same thing on the Super Fuzz from Behringer, but instead of being on a rotary dial, we actually have it on a slider switch right here. The three different modes. So let's go over the three different modes really quick. So here's my clean sound. Here's Fuzz mode 1. Here's Fuzz mode 2. And then here's the boost mode, which is mode 3. So as you can hear, Fuzz mode 1 has a lot of mid-range. Let's go ahead and set the EQ knobs at noon so you're not boosting or cutting, you just have a flat mid-range response. The EQ knobs are at noon. You can hear that Fuzz mode 1 is really mid-focused. And you can hear that Fuzz mode 2 is really mid-scooped. Now, the secret mode is in between Fuzz mode 1 and Fuzz mode 2. You can actually get the switch to stick in place. So you kind of, it's in between, so it's not a notch. You have to slightly move it, but you can get both Fuzz mode 1 and Fuzz mode 2 running in parallel at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit a chord with my guitar and then just ever so slightly inch that slider switch up towards Fuzz mode 1. Right now I'm in Fuzz mode 2, so you kind of get like halfway through the travel and you can hear the sound switch, and what you want to do is you want to stop right there. You don't want to move it anymore. You want to stop in between that Fuzz mode 1 and Fuzz mode 2 setting. So let's go ahead and do that. So right now we're in Fuzz mode 1.5, the secret Fuzz mode. We'll call it Fuzz mode 1.5. So right now we're in the 1.5 mode, and we have all the same controls. So we have our high and low EQ controls as well as volume and gain. But what's happening is we're taking our guitar signal, and usually that switch sends our guitar signal down one of three paths, you know. But in this mode, it's actually sending our guitar signal down two paths at the same time. That really mid-focus sound and then that really mid-scoop sound. So it gives us a lot more output volume. It sounds a lot more compressed, but it also gives us a different like texture of gain, or like different EQ voicing. So again, as I said, we can now use the EQ controls just like we would in any other fuzz mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump the treble and the bass up to about 60% or so. Sounds pretty cool. My guitar pickups, the SG pickups, are pretty hot, so I think that's lending to the more compressed sound. So I actually want to plug in my Jazzmaster to, you know, show off, to illustrate how maybe a lower output pickup guitar like a single coil Strat or a Tele, something with single coils or lower output pickups would react in this mode. So here we have our clean signal from this Jazzmaster with noiseless Brandon Wound Jazzmaster pickups. Here's fuzz mode 1.5. And so right off the bat, I do hear it seems to be a little bit more open now, as open sounding as the Super Fuzz can get, I think. But it's not as like compressed. It's not really hitting that threshold quite as much with this Jazzmaster. And that's with the bridge pickup. Let's go ahead and hear with the neck pickup. That sounds pretty cool. I would love to know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you like Fuzz Mode 1 best, Fuzz Mode 2, or Fuzz Mode 1.5 as we've deemed it, or even the Boost Mode. The Boost Mode sounds really good too. Let me know that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other gear demos and instructional videos I have here. Before we get out of here, I want to send a huge thank you to these folks right over here, my executive producers from my Patreon page. You all are the best. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're staying safe. I'll see you in the next video.